everyone, welcome to Yoyo Story Channel! In the last story, Amy and Yoyo were prompted by the old sperm whale to find the Holy Snow Mountain, and the guardian fire fox prepared a series of trials for them. What will they encounter next? Today, let's continue their adventure.
Amy and Yoyo's Uncharted Adventure. Chapter 12. The Trial of Holy Snow Mountain. The duo followed the fire fox to a clearing in the cave, where a series of ancient stone-carved pillars stood. The pillars were etched with symbols that shimmered against the snow, emblems of water, wind, fire, and earth. The fire fox explained.
The elements are the foundation of the world. To pass the trial, you must demonstrate your command of their balance.
The fire fox cautioned, its eyes reflecting the luminosity of the cave.
The treasures you've gathered on your journey will assist you, but they must be used with wisdom. Each element demands a unique understanding and respect.
The cavern branched into 4 distinct paths, each symbolizing one of the ancient elements. Amy and Yoyo would have to face each path in turn. Let's start with water, Amy suggested, observing the path where streams of water ran along the walls and pooled on the floor. They approached the water pillar, confronting their first challenge, thawing the ice pond without disrupting the ecosystem underneath. They remembered the crystal from the water monsters, a treasure they had nearly overlooked. Amy lifting the luminescent stone to catch the light and said, "This crystal is believed to hold the heart of the deep ocean. Perhaps we can use it to melt the ice selectively." With deliberate care, they positioned the crystal to channel sunlight into a focused beam. The ice thawed gradually, allowing the life beneath to adapt without sudden shock. As the water pillar illuminated, their successful approach to the trial's delicacy was clear. At the wind pillar, they faced blustering gales that threatened to sweep them from their feet. They needed to harness the gale's power without succumbing to it. The golden compass given to them by the tree elves came to Yoyo's mind. Yoyo remarked, presenting the steadfast compass.
Elves use these compasses to find their way through the densest woods, guided by the wind's song, not its might.
Amy understood immediately. If we align ourselves with the wind's course, using the compass as our guide, we can create sails from our cloaks to navigate the currents. Their solution was risky. They needed precise balance and trust in one another's strength. Their risk paid off, and they completed the second trial. Next, they encountered the fire pillar in a cavern where a flickering flame yearned for air. The topaz acquired from the sky world held a fragment of celestial light, which could enliven the fire without consuming the limited oxygen within the chamber. Amy speculated, "This topaz, its light might serve as metaphorical nourishment for the flame. Let's see if all combined can enhance its luminance." They focused on shared memories, their unity, and the topaz emitted a dazzling light, invigorating the fire while preserving the surroundings air. The cavern grew warm and radiant, its fire pillar signaling success. For the final Earth trial, they faced the task of relocating massive stones beyond their physical strength. They turned to the airship granted by the dwarves and its mechanical arm, unmatched in strength. With Amy's guidance, Yoyo employed the arm to arrange the stones according to the natural patterns observed in the forests. The task demanded patience and care, striving not to harm the environment. The golden conch, a relic from the ocean's depths, inspired them, its soft whispers urging every action to honor the teeming life in the soil. Once the stones were positioned correctly, the earth pillar emitted a soft, verdant glow. The final trial conquered. The Firefox observed as Amy and Yo-Yo addressed each elemental test, utilizing their treasures not as mere tools but as extensions of their understanding and respect for nature's balance. Then, the Firefox said with a flicker of pride,
The trials were not just puzzles to solve, but also lessons to be learned. The elements are not mere obstacles but teachers, and you've heeded their guidance well.
After that, Amy and Yo-Yo faced the second part of their trial where they needed to balance the elements together. The center of the clearing held a crucible, a vessel to combine representations of water, wind, fire, and earth. Yo-Yo scanning the area and queried,
This crucible is where we harmonize the elements. But what's the proper method?
Amy considered their treasures, the crystal, the compass, the topaz, and the mechanical arm, each linked to a certain element. Maybe the treasures themselves need to interact, showing our mastery over the core of the trials. They set the crystal of water within the crucible's center. The topaz was placed beside it, with its fiery essence moderated by the water's chill. The golden compass was placed at the crucible's edge, showing the path they needed to take with the wind. It created a whirling vortex, invigorating the other elements inside. Finally, the mechanical arm, embodying earth, hovered over the crucible. It carefully shifted the stones around the vessel, mirroring life's patterns without disturbing the delicate equilibrium. As they combined the elements, the treasures responded. Steam rose from the crucible but didn't boil, the topaz's light intensified but didn't burn, the wind spun but didn't scatter, the stones trembled but didn't fall apart. Amy and Yo-Yo worked in unison, their efforts merging into a symphony of elements. The Firefox watched their harmony and nodded in approval. Firefox said with a pleased look on his face,
You have discovered the interconnection of the elements. By grasping their unique natures and their collective influence, you preserve the balance of our world.
The crucible radiated a pure white light, signaling the end of their ordeal. The Firefox approached with a new reward, a sphere encapsulating all four elements, a testament to their achievements and a reminder of harmony's importance. Amy and Yo-Yo stood together, holding the sphere aloft, its light a symbol of the wisdom they attained and the tests they overcame. Their adventure was far from its end, but they were now armed with deeper understanding and a bond that would guide them through impending challenges.
Do you like today's story? In the next chapter, Amy and Yo-Yo will contact the heart of the world and find the way to return home. What exactly happened? See you next time.